Assignment CMT405 Video Presentation. Let me introduce the group members. First member is Nuraiza Hanum binti Muhammad Sapuddin, 2020-489-302. The second member is Nur Melissa binti Mat Hussein, 2020-836-742, and the last member is Nur Fadlin binti Ismail, 2020-834-106. Our group has chosen the topic, which is drying equipment.
Definition of drying equipment. A dryer is a machine or apparatus used to remove moisture. Moisture can be removed from the materials mechanically by squeezing, settling, filtration, and centrifugation. However, more complete hydration is achieved by evaporation of moisture and removal of vapors by heat drying. This procedure is widely used in chemical processes. It is often the last operation before production of finished product. At that, preliminary moisture removal is usually carried out using more accessible mechanical methods such as by filtration and final moisture removing using drying. Such a combined process of removing moisture can improve the process efficiency. In chemical industry, as a rule, they use artificial drying of materials in special dryers, since natural drying in the open air is quite a long process. Drying is a complicated diffusion process, the speed of which is determined by the speed of moisture diffusion from the bottom of the material being dried to the environment. Moisture removal at drying is actually moving heat and substance within the material and transferring them from the material surface to the environment. Thus, drying process is a combination of related to each other processes of heat and mass transfer.
There are few types of drying equipment, which are spray dryer, tray dryer, fluidized bed dryer, flash dryer, drum dryer, vacuum dryer, tunnel dryer, rotary dryer, freeze dryer, bin dryer, and lastly, belt dryer. Now, what is application of flash dryer? Drying of heat-sensitive product in this type of dryers is very useful. Flash dryer is suitable for drying and dehumidifying powder material in pharmaceutical, chemical, food, building materials, plastic such as starch, fish meal, salt, distiller's grain, feed, gluten, plastic resin, mineral powder, coal powder, sodium sulfate, and various material drying. This wide variety of application is credited to the flash dryers, the versatility on temperature profiles, feed conditioning, and dispersion into the drying airstream.
Advantages of flash dryer. Firstly, short contact time and parallel flow make possible to dry thermolabile material. The thermal contact between the conveying air and the particle is usually relatively brief. Therefore, flash dryers are best suited to removing exterior moisture, which is surface moisture rather than interior moisture. Secondly, the dryer needs only a very small area and can be installed outside a building. However, the gas cleaning system should be located inside the building in order to avoid moisture and dust deposition. Next, the dryer is easy to control. The low material content in the dryer enable equilibrium conditions to be reached very quickly. In addition, the maintenance cost is low due to small number of moving parts. Flash dryers are simple in construction and they are almost trouble-free. On the other hand, The capital costs are low in comparison with other types of dryers. In addition, simultaneous drying and transportation is useful for materials handling process. The circulation of the material is utilized to reduce the drying time. In this instance, the number of cycles for various particles may differ, and as a result, the particles' residence duration will differ.
The disadvantages of flash dryer. The first is high efficiency of gas cleaning system is required. It means we must always clean the system or the machine so that the machine or system can work efficiently. The second disadvantages is the dryer cannot be used for toxic materials due to powder emission. The third is high heat transfer rates due to good contact between particles and gas. Means the particles in the machine will contact each other, makes the heat transfer increase. Next is risk of fire explosion while using the dryer. It will have the fire inside the dryer and it will be explosion. The fifth is not all the particles have the same residence in the dryer. It means each of the particles have different residence. And the last disadvantages is this dryer is not suitable for lump material such as the rock. And thank you. That's all from us. Goodbye.